If you're ready to step into your power and be fully seen, this is for you. I'm Suzannah from the Tapping Association, and this session is for those people who've felt perhaps afraid to be seen. So maybe you've closed parts of yourself off over the years just to feel safe, but now you're ready to really just soften and open us up a little bit. And when you're open, you know, that means that you can receive love, attention, support, or even money. And maybe you're just feeling like, I'm ready now, like I'm ready to reclaim my power. This old armour that you've been wearing doesn't quite fit anymore. So we're going to tap into a little bit more openness today. Okay, so get yourself nice and comfortable where you're sitting, and let's start with a nice grounding breath in through the nose. Nice expansive breath just coming into this space, and then exhaling through the mouth and just letting go a little bit. Well done. And then just start tapping on the side of the hand. Repeat after me, either in your mind or out loud. Either is fine. And feel free to switch up any words that don't quite suit you or you just want to change them. Even though I've spent so many years closing myself off just to feel safe, and I have this deep fear around being seen and receiving, I'm learning to be gentle with myself. Even though I sometimes believe that if I'm visible, that means I'm going to be judged or hurt or rejected again. And I've learnt this old survival pattern that tells me it's safer to stay small. I'm open to the possibility that I don't have to live that way anymore. Even though part of me is still scared to be fully seen and to fully receive love, support, energy or attention. And I've held this fear for so long. I choose to deeply and completely love, honour and accept myself, or I'm learning to. Well done. So up to the eyebrow point. So what we're going to be doing straight away is just honouring all our emotions, even the ones that we might perceive as being negative. Remember, we're not tapping in the negative, we're just tapping on the truth so that we can release it and move forward. Okay. So eyebrow point, I've hidden myself for so long. It's hard to believe that I could be fully seen. Side of the eye, perhaps being visible has never really felt truly safe to me. Like being seen fully as me has never felt truly safe. Under the eye, I've been hurt when I've been open before. So maybe when you were seen and open, you felt judged or ridiculed or criticised in some way. Under the nose, and I've learned to protect myself by staying small. If I'm small, I'm safe. Chin point, maybe I wouldn't be loved if people saw the real me. Collarbone point, I spent years giving, hiding. Under the arm, and I don't actually know what it feels like to really receive. Like if I can't be fully open and seen, then I'm perhaps closing off to everything. Top of the head, I still feel all these old fears living in my body. Eyebrow point, and when I think about being seen, I notice this physical experience. So perhaps just take a moment to notice that now. If you were fully seen and fully open, how does that feel in your body? Just notice. So this block around visibility might show up in the chest, the throat, the face, maybe a sense of tightness or warmth or even coldness or tension. There's nothing to fix, we're just noticing with compassion. Keep tapping and breathing. Well done. Side of the eye. Perhaps I find it hard to take compliments, so I shrink a little bit. And there's this sense, isn't there, like part of you doesn't really believe it with all your heart that could be true. So there's a bit of your heart that's kind of closed. So it's almost like that receiving and being seen and open are really interlinked. Under the eye, I've learned to downplay who I am. Under the nose, there's grief here too, grief for all the times that I stayed quiet. Perhaps all those times that you wanted to speak up but didn't. Maybe there's been some missed opportunities. Chin points. I want to be visible fully, but I am a bit apprehensive, a bit scared. Collarbone. It's almost like I feel like I've been punished for being too much and then dismissed for not being enough. Punished for being too much, dismissed for not being enough. Under the arm, I'm scared of being judged, abandoned, misunderstood. Top of the head, and sometimes I don't feel truly worthy of receiving it all. Okay, what we're going to do now is a kind of flip-flop round where we tap on opposing beliefs, and this can really help you to identify any hidden blocks and beliefs, okay? So tapping on the eyebrow point, it's not safe to be seen. Side of the eye, it is safe to be seen. Just notice what's coming up. Under the eye, if I'm visible, I'll be judged. Under the nose, if I'm visible, I might be celebrated. Again, just noticing what comes up. There might be some things you want to work on or journal afterwards. Chin points, receiving is kind of dangerous. It comes with a cost. Collarbone point, receiving feels nourishing, safe. Under the arm, I have to hide to stay safe. Top of the head, but maybe I'm safer now and it's safe to come out of hiding. All right, well done. So again, for this round, we're going to go a bit deeper. So I'd like for you, if you feel comfortable to do so, just close your eyes. If not, just soften your gaze. I'm going to guide you through the points. Don't worry, you don't need to say anything out loud here. I just want you to listen to what I'm saying, okay? So tapping on the eyebrow point, eyes closed. We're just going to tune in a little bit. So as you're tapping here, I'd like you to just bring to mind the belief that it wasn't safe for you to be visible. So bring that belief to mind. And let yourself just soften a little bit, and I sort of notice where that belief might have come from. Maybe it was something you were told, something you observed from other people growing up. And maybe it wasn't even said out loud, maybe it was kind of felt in the spaces between words. And ask yourself, who did this belief really belong to? So maybe it was a parent, a teacher, a caregiver, a sibling. Perhaps it was someone who was scared as well. Perhaps it was someone who didn't know how to hold space for your light. And then moving to the side of the eye, eyes closed. And just for a moment, just honour how that belief might have tried to protect you in some way. Because even all those beliefs that do limit us, their aim is to keep us safe. And you might have taken on that belief, but it was never really truly yours. So it's okay to just begin to get curious about it so we can release it. You're allowed to question your beliefs. You're allowed to breathe underneath those beliefs. And maybe, just maybe, that belief was passed on by someone who didn't know any better. And you don't have to forgive them. if you're not ready to, but just choose to no longer let their pain shape your future. And you're not broken for having carried this belief with you. You're really wise for seeing it now. And you're brave for being here. You're brave because you've shown up and you're ready to let go. Under the eye. Now I'd like you to just really feel into how much you've grown, how far you've come. Even just being here now, tapping on this, it's a really powerful act of change. So tapping under the eye, keep tapping and breathing. So just let yourself now remember those moments that you've been brave enough to be seen and be heard, that you've spoke up. All those times that you've allowed yourself to shine, even in small ways. So maybe getting up on stage as a child, acting in the school play perhaps, singing for your family members, and then as a teenager maybe making your friends laugh, really growing into yourself through your hairstyles, your makeup, your fashion, being seen, expressing your political views, standing up for those with less rights than you. Maybe showing up online, sharing your voice through your posts, through your videos, being interviewed. Under the nose. So bring to mind now a time that someone really saw you and appreciated you. So thinking about those compliments and other kind actions and words, and the times that you did actually receive them graciously without questioning them, without any doubts, because you knew it was true. Yes, I said that. Yes, I meant it. Yes, I believe it. So let those words and feelings really settle in your heart. And chin points. Maybe you weren't ready to be fully open before, and that's okay. And maybe you blocked that receiving because deep down you didn't feel worthy or enough, or that you deserved it. Maybe you held back or missed those opportunities because they didn't feel safe, or you weren't sure that they were really meant for you. It can be really hard to step into our power. It's a shift. But just remember, what's truly meant for you won't pass you by. And now you are ready. You're ready to be open. You're ready to be seen. You're ready to receive. Now you're ready. So say that to yourself now. I'm ready. Whisper it to your heart. I'm ready. It's a bit scary, but I'm ready. Move to the collarbone point. Eyes closed. Keep tapping and breathing. Reminding yourself that you're standing on that foundation that you've built up yourself. Every lesson, every moment of healing, every act of courage. And maybe you can really feel that core strength, that foundation that's always been within you. That quiet resilience, the steady unfolding. You didn't rush into this, you've grown into it. And that growth has really prepared you for this next beautiful chapter of being open, of being seen, of receiving. Under the arm, maybe everything has unfolded actually in perfect time. Even the pauses and the detours. You didn't fall behind. You were becoming. And now you're arriving right on time, on cue. Top of the head. So breathing into that knowingness now, in through the nose. Breathe it right in, and then out through the mouth. Just allow yourself to feel just how ready you are to be seen, how ready you are to receive. Really fully open with mind, body and soul. Fully open with mind, body and soul. Well done. Open your eyes, and we're going to go back to normal tapping now, so you can repeat after me. Let's do some nice releasing now and letting go. Eyebrow point. I give myself permission to release all the old fears. Wave them goodbye. They're done now. Side of the eye, it's safe for me to soften the armour. I love this one. So let's say that one again. It's safe for me to soften the armour. Really feel that. Under the eye, I'm willing to let go of the shame around being seen. So letting go of shame, probably not even yours, from someone else that you just carried and took on as yours. Under the nose, I wonder if I can receive without needing to earn it. Chin point, it's safe for me to relax and allow support in. Collarbone point, I'm open to letting these old patterns and beliefs dissolve. So dissolving through the breath and the energy of tapping. Breathing in, dissolving, releasing and letting go. Under the arm, I give myself permission to shine without any apologies, shining unapologetically. Top of the head, I'm willing to receive with ease and grace. Let's do one last round with some lovely affirmations now. Eyebrow points. I'm safe to be seen. I'm safe to be seen. Side of the eye, and I'm safe to receive. I'm open. Under the eye, I'm worthy of love, support, attention, wealth, whatever it might be. Under the nose, I'm visible, vibrant and whole. Chin point, I receive with an open heart and a steady presence. Remember those foundations, that core. Collarbone point, I'm allowed to take up space. I'm allowed to take up space. Under the arm, I allow myself to be fully witnessed in my own power and strength. Well done, last final one now. I am seen. I am received and receiving. I am safe. I am safe. Okay, well done. Stop tapping there. So close your eyes or just soften your gaze and just let your hands come to rest on your heart center. Let's take a nice nourishing breath in together here. And then slowly out through the mouth. Nice controlled breath. Nice powerful breath. Breathing normally now. Just feel the warmth of your hands on your heart center. Feel that power. Feel the steadiness of your breath. Feel that quiet strength within you. And just whisper to yourself or say it out loud if it feels good. I am safe. I am ready. I am worthy of being seen and receiving all that is meant for me. Okay, we'll say that again. I am safe. I am ready. I am worthy of being seen and receiving all that is meant for me. Remember, it's safe to take up space. It's safe to shine. And the world is so much better with your light in it. There are people out there waiting for you. Well done. So open your eyes. Just take a moment to notice how you feel. Any shifts, any sensations, any insights that have bubbled up. Remember, there's no right or wrong here. There's just awareness. So what's different, if anything? Does anything feel a bit softer or clearer? And you might want to journal on this or do some deeper work on something that's come up, and that's completely okay. Whatever you need or that you feel that you need, just trust that intuition. So if this session helped you today, please do let me know in the comments and share with me how you're going to be seen. I always love hearing from you. You can share links if you want to. Thank you so much for tapping with me today. Take care.